Happy New Year. This is Lee Chape, and I am still here in Kochi, India. It's January 1st, 2019. As many of you know, Jared Willis and myself are here taking treatments at the Punarvarna Ayurvedic Treatment Center. And Jared came to be treated for a heart condition, a mitral valve prolapse condition. And you may have seen his video earlier in the day that was posted. And I did a spiritual healing with him just moments ago with Archangel Michael coming in and bringing information about his heart, the origination of the core issue of his heart. And I want to share the feedback from Jared about the spiritual healing and the message from Archangel Michael. It really was quite fascinating because we are here in Kochi, India, and it's been told, or it was told through Archangel Michael, that this land is Mother Energy, that this land is very sacred and fertile, and it holds the energy of Mother Goddess energy. And so as I did the reading with Archangel Michael, he referenced Jared's need for Mother Energy, as well as the support of the motherland and the energy here in the people of the land, in the spices and the food, just the overall energetic imprint that is here in this marvelous, marvelous land. And you may see the beauty of this here as you take a look here behind us on the balcony. So, Jared, I just wanted to ask you, I know we've discussed this issue before, and most
many
recently,
times.
and most recently, your heart became more of an issue, and I wanted you to explain a little bit about what the feedback felt like you, or the reading felt like for you, that was brought forth today in conjunction with your treatments here for your mitral valve prolapse here at the Ayurvedic Treatment Center.
Well, I know we talked about filming it for your audience, but figured it'd be too long just to post on YouTube. But it definitely felt, in some ways, I'd say how I felt was like a meditation or relaxation. And luckily we did record the audio, so I can go back and listen to it and make sure that I didn't miss any of the information that was on there. But it felt, I mean, whenever you've given me, and now we've known each other for almost 4 years.
I know, I get
It's like a very clear, unvarnished truth. Not harsh, not sugar-coated. It's just something that's just goes straight to the heart of the matter, and something that even if you know it deep down, it's something you need to hear or need to have validated. And then in some ways, kind of like our treatments, it just releases it. So I think that I don't think it's any secret to people that are interested in the mind-body connection that heart issues are related to anger. And I think I have a lot of different categories of things, some, others of which you touched on in the reading that I'm angry about. But you very clearly said there was something that happened, and then you asked me what it was when I was 27, because you were feeling that was when this issue with my mother, which is the lack of mother energy that I'm feeling in my life, and something that I'm angry about. And you asked me what when I was 27 happened, and it's very clear that's when I moved back to Chicago, and after being away from my family for 8 or 9 years, I moved back into the heart of them, and then opened up the chapter of discord with some of them, in particular my mother, who I'm not really on speaking terms. So, and then the rest of the time. So it reminded me. In some ways, I feel like I'm over it, but as you know, I still have dreams about where I just yell at my mom, anger, and certainly feeling a lack of that kind of role. Not just because I live overseas, but having that kind of nurturing, mother energy in my life. So I think this was the first step, or one step along a journey of trying to heal that. But sometimes, knowledge is power, and just knowing that that's the source of the issue, in some ways, allows a release of it.
And Archangel Michael came in and was talking about the origination coming from the lack of support of being connected to Source. And many of you may well know that we are here to seek sacred balance, to seek the sacred balance of the sacred feminine, the sacred masculine, which is the energy of the God essence. We were created in this frequency of Father, Mother, God. That is the oneness. And so what stood out for me was, if you don't mind, was that you had lost that connection because you were part of the Holy Family, and you had been raised by the energy of the sacred feminine. You had been a part of that community over 2,000 years ago. And so there was some part in your further incarnations or different incarnation journeys where you didn't have that mother energy. And so an aspect of his soul, or an aspect of himself, is now angry that he got disconnected from mother energy. So it was no accident that you decided to come here to take these treatments. And originally, he booked this in some ways for me, and yeah, we didn't know that you were going to have these heart issues, and we didn't know that both of us are in need of this mother energy, as all people are in need of mother energy. But I have my own issues with mother energy and feeling support, as well as your own. I won't get
We're
into
all
that.
works in progress.
Yeah, we all have stuff. And but what is so beautiful is that I feel it in the people,
Yeah.
and like
And
I
the
said,
food.
in the food, and
We've been eating a lot of food.
and the spices, and just everything is in balance here. And so it was really beautiful for when Archangel Michael spoke of this, that there was a disconnection in another lifetime or other lifetimes where you disconnected because you'd had that support. So now we physically are here to allow this energy of mother energy to bring you back into balance, which is what I'm going to focus on within myself. And for any of you who are watching this that have mother issues, or you're feeling a lack of support in any area of your life, to feel the energy here, because these videos are help activating the remembrance for old people. So it's not just this. This is not just a conversation. This is not about Jared's journey. The other videos that we have done in Egypt, and we've done the activation in the Great Pyramids, people are telling me, giving the feedback that they're literally feeling a shift of energy through these activations through the video. So hopefully, our aim now by sharing this is that if you can call in this beautiful motherland, you may not be able to come here to Kochi, India, but if you can access this energy and begin to call in the energy of mother energy into you and allow your whole life to be supported and nurtured. So that really was the message for you, was to allow every person, place, and thing to support you. And as you change your consciousness, then your life becomes, in a sense, easy and effortless, because we've done these journeys now for 6 months, Jared and Paula and myself. And what is most amazing is that we have met so many, many wonderful people, and our needs have been supported far beyond our expectation. They continue to, miracles are happening with these journeys with us, or at least for myself. And that was the message that Michael was saying for you, to just allow the support. Don't go with the expectation of how you have lived, or what you expect, or what you think things are. Go in with the positive expectation. I'm going to be supported, that everything is in divine holy grace, and the miracles will unfold. And we've seen that in our trips, haven't we?
Yeah. I mean, even just the timing of this trip,
Yeah.
and the fact that I got sick about a month before we came here, and even like you said, we booked it for you, and then the people that we've met, and other circumstances that just sort of seem, it's like, well, we're here just to, get up every day and follow instructions and just trust that it's going to work out for us.
But it's been amazing. We've been well received, we're well supported. The staff at the hospital are amazing. We've met so many lovely people, the staff here at the hotel, the team that we have, some of the other ladies that have come from Canada. Um,
Yeah, I just want to say something about. I was thinking about the
just
staff.
amazing.
I just want to say the staff at the hospital. I think you talk about the difference between a male or patriarchal medical system and a feminine one.
Yes.
We pay a flat fee every day to go there,
Yes.
and they give us treatments as we need them, including
medicine.
medication
Yeah.
and our medicine. We get to see
Unlimited time.
unlimited. We get to see the doctor every day. They add, take away, change our regimen, and they're not nickel and diming. And the staff, male and female, are so nurturing, and it's not about this male, like, time, and time is money, and how can we maximize this.
Yes.
They are just so. It's like a very feminine, supporting medical environment, which is a totally different field when you're in the U.S. and it's what's the code and what can I bill and what can this person pay out of pocket and not. Yeah, and it's a totally different. And that's I never trusted that system, even though there's miracles in Western medicine, and here they use the diagnostics, and there's certainly a lot that it has to offer. But just being in a system that feels energetically more female and more feminine is, I think, really conducive to what we're here to treat.
And that's really what this energy is that we're sharing today, that we're sharing this energy that's here in the region of Kerala, India, that hold this energy of mother energy, because that really is the energy of balance that we need, not only for our individual selves, what's out of balance, but also this is how the earth is going to return to peace, how we're going to call forth this energy, and our earth will return to sacred balance. There will be peace on earth. So please hold this as your intention in 2019 for yourselves, because you are the change that we wish to see. So I know I've gotten off on this aspect of it, but was there something else that you wanted to share about the message from Archangel Michael?
No, except I think you said I need one more healing before we go, so I'm sure we'll be able to share that too.
Well, it's always interesting because I never really know what spirit is going to bring forward, but they do bring the messages with such love and grace, and it gets to the heart and the root of the issue very quickly. And I know that many times people have said these healings are like meditative, very soothing and calming. It's essentially helping your soul to heal, helping your personality to heal, but also giving you that understanding of really where the root core of the issue comes from. So that, if anyone's interested in my spiritual healings, please contact me at leechapin.com, and we are going to here shortly meet with the medical director of the Punabara Everyday Treatment Center. He's so graciously is willing to ask or allow us to interview him to educate you further about this area and the hospital and the benefits of this treatment. And we're really excited and really honored that he's agreed to do this. So stay tuned for that video, and we will see you tomorrow. And Happy New Year. Hold your intention for sacred balance in your life and for all of life. So, namaste.